Hey guys, Modern Bricks here, and today we're going to be taking a look at my new custom Fortnite Vibin minifigure series. This has 12 minifigures, and if it was a real series, it would retail for $4.99 in the US, but without further ado, let's look at the figures. Alright, so the first two minifigures are Eevee and Snap, and as you can see, I tried to make Eevee as accurate as I could, but I could not get the sunglasses color right, so they just have to be pink for now. I gave her the same hair as original Nia from Ninjago, and for the torso, I actually used the Portal minifigure's torso, but backwards. And for her legs, I just gave her some regular red legs. And then for Snap, I gave him the Samurai X helmet in white, as well as a regular skeleton head, because I believe that's the closest you can get. And then for this armor, I actually do not know which figure this is from, but I colored it in white, and it's got some really nice spikes on it. Then I just gave him a bare torso, but colored in this little tan color. And then for his legs, I just gave him some regular black legs. Moving on to Adira and Stormfarer. For Adira, I actually made a new hair piece using a combination of two other hair pieces, and I colored it in that nice pink color. And for her head, I just used a regular woman head. And then for the torso, I believe it's Catwoman's torso, but I'm not quite sure. And for the legs, I just used, I believe, Beast Boy's legs. Then for Stormfarer, I recolored the mummy's head in yellow to look like the bandages all around his head. At least I think they're bandages. And then for his torso, I just gave him a regular green jacket. And for his legs, I had this really nice camo pants. Anyways, moving on to Malik and Sabina, you can see Malik has a ponytail sort of hairpiece with these nice blue glasses with a very nice shading to them. And he also has a spiky shoulder pad and a very long black cape. And he has a regular knight torso, and for his legs, I just gave him some regular dark blue legs. Moving on to Sabina, you can see she has these white pigtails and some very nice sunglasses. And I used Padme's torso for her torso, and I gave her a skirt and just some regular tan legs. Anyways, moving on to Darth Vader and Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones is obviously the secret skin of the Battle Pass, and for Darth Vader, I just used the regular minifigure that's used in all of the Star Wars sets, so it's really not much of a difference. And then for Indiana Jones, it is the same figure that was used in the Indiana Jones sets, but I did change out the face for a different one. Anyways, moving on to the non-Battle Pass minifigures, you can see we have Jones Unchained, which I'm really happy with how it turned out. I don't really like the dirt stains all over the torso, but it's the closest I could get. And then I just gave him some plain orange legs. And for the head, I just found a random male head, and I gave him some yellow hair on top. And then for the next figure, we have the Mecha Strike Commander. And this is one of my favorites of the series because I thought it was going to be really difficult, but I used a clever combination of parts to pull off the giant bear head look. So I used these devil horns, but I put them in sand blue. Then I used a robot head from the Lego movie, and then I used a Ninjago mask to kind of replicate the mouth look. Then I just used some regular shoulder pads from, I believe, Jafar from the Disney Series 2. Then I used a Mandalorian torso and Mandalorian legs. Then for the last two figures, we have one of the Mecha Weapons team members, as well as a default skin riding a wolf, which we'll get into that later. Anyways, for the Mecha Weapon team guy, I used this helmet from, I believe it's a DC set, but someone correct me if I'm wrong. And then I used another Mandalorian torso, but I gave it red arms. And then I just used some random DC legs because I thought that looked really cool. Then finally, for the last figure in the series, we have a default skin riding a wolf. And I actually custom made the wolf mold, which I'm really proud of because I used the wolf headpiece, but then I combined it with an animal body to give it this really nice new wolf mold look. And then for the default skin on top of that, I just use a regular torso, no printing on it. I just colored it in dark green. Then I gave her a generic woman head as well as a black ponytail. But anyways, that's going to be it for the series. So if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.